The Rinnegan. The Rinnegan 6 rippling rings glowing in divine violet isn't just the dōjutsu, it's the manifestation of godlike power. First awakened by Hagoromo Ōtsutsuki, the sage of six paths, this eye was born from Kaguya's celestial chakra and stands above all others. It allows its user to see the flow of chakra in absolute detail, master all 5 nature transformations instantly, and decipher the sage's ancient stone tablet, revealing the truth of chakra, war, and the 10 tails. But the true might of the Rinnegan lies in the 6 paths techniques. The Deva Path commands gravity itself, repelling with Shinra Tensei or forming miniature moons with Chibaku Tensei. The Azura Path turns the user into a mechanized weapon of war. The Human Path reads minds while tearing souls apart. The Animal Path summons monstrous creatures to overwhelm foes. The Preta Path absorbs chakra, rendering ninjutsu useless. The Naraka Path calls upon the King of Hell to judge and heal. And finally, the Outer Path governs life and death, resurrecting the fallen, commanding the demonic statue, and controlling the 10 tails itself. Hagoromo was born with the Rinnegan, using it to seal the 10 tails and shape the world. Madara Uchiha, after merging Hashirama's cells, awakened it in his final years, summoning meteors and creating invisible limbo clones that only 6 paths users could perceive. Nagato, gifted Madara's eyes, became Pain, wielding the 6 paths through 6 bodies and leveling Konoha with a single technique. And Obito, inheriting one Rinnegan, combined it with Kamui to manipulate space-time and command the 10 tails as its Jinchuriki. The Rinnegan isn't just sight, it's creation, destruction, and rebirth. A power that shaped shinobi history and defined the gods who walked among men. The Tomoe Rinnegan. The Tomoe Rinnegan possessed by Sasuke Uchiha stands apart from every other form of the Rinnegan. It's not a pure eye like Hagoromo's, nor an implanted one like Nagato's. Instead, it's a fusion, a divine mutation born from the Sage of Six Paths' blessing, infused with Uchiha blood and the will of Indra. Sasuke awakened it during the 4th Great Ninja War after nearly dying. In the void between life and death, Hagoromo granted him a portion of his own power, awakening a unique Rinnegan that merged the Mangekyo's might with godly chakra. Unlike the traditional Rinnegan, Sasuke's manifested only in his left eye, violet in color, marked with 6 black tomoe circling its rings. Each tomoe symbolized remnants of the Mangekyo, allowing Sasuke to retain and enhance his previous abilities. He could still summon the eternal black flames of Amaterasu, wield his perfect Susanoo, and combine them with the new powers of the Rinnegan, something no one before him had achieved. His signature ability, Amano Tejikara, let him instantly swap places with objects, people, or weapons without hand signs or visual contact. In battle, it was unstoppable. One flicker and Sasuke was gone, striking from angles his enemies couldn't anticipate. Even godlike opponents like Kinshiki and Momoshiki struggled to counter its speed. Sasuke could also open interdimensional portals, traveling through realms once belonging to Kaguya Ōtsutsuki. Though these portals consumed immense chakra, they granted mobility no shinobi could rival. Yet overuse had a price. His tomoe would fade, his vision blur, and exhaustion set in. Despite its strain, the Tomoe Rinnegan remained one of the most versatile and lethal abilities in the entire shinobi world, a perfect union of Uchiha fury and divine power. Rinne Sharingan. If the Rinnegan represents divine order, then the Rinne Sharingan is the eye of tyranny, a curse born from the hunger for absolute power. It belonged to Kaguya Ōtsutsuki, the progenitor of chakra and the mother of all shinobi bloodlines. Long before ninja or nations existed, there was only Kaguya. After consuming the chakra fruit from the divine tree, she awakened a power no mortal could comprehend. On her forehead opened a 3rd eye, not violet like the Rinnegan, but crimson red, marked with 9 tomoe circling its rings. This was the Rinne Sharingan, the ancestor of both the Sharingan and the Rinnegan, the original dōjutsu from which all others descended. With it, Kaguya wielded the godlike ability that defined her rule, the infinite Tsukuyomi. By reflecting her eyes' light off the moon, she cast the entire world into an endless dream. Only those shielded by the Rinnegan and Susanoo survived. Everyone else became slaves of illusion, trapped within the divine tree and drained of their chakra to feed the Ten Tails. The infinite Tsukuyomi didn't simply trick the mind, it rewrote reality itself. Victims lived out their ideal worlds, lost in perfect fantasies of love, power, or peace. The Rinne Sharingan also granted dimensional shifting, letting Kaguya open portals to fully formed universes. Blazing magma worlds, frozen wastelands, poisonous seas, and voids of nothingness. She weaponized creation itself, turning every realm into a battleground. This eye wasn't made for fighting, it was made for control. Kaguya didn't need ninjutsu. Her mere existence bent space, time, and perception. Even her sons, Hagoromo and Hamura, required the combined force of yin-yang release, the Six Paths seal, and centuries of legend to finally seal her away. Red Rinnegan. While others relied on raw power or precise plans, Urashiki fought like a gambler. He was chaotic, clever, and most of all, adaptive. His weapon of choice was a Rinnegan that didn't just grant abilities, it changed forms. At first glance, his eye looked like any other, a standard purple Rinnegan. But during battle, something strange would happen. The color would shift depending on which ability he activated. Red, blue, back to purple. Each color meant something different. Each color unlocked a new threat. The red Rinnegan was Urashiki's trump card. With this form, he could jump through time, not just seconds, but full moments into the past. He used this during his missions on Earth, especially when things didn't go his way. If he misjudged a fight, he could rewind time and redo it. Like a game save. This made him nearly impossible to pin down. Even if he lost, he could just try again. Urashiki once used this ability to go back years in the past, chasing Naruto and Boruto during their time travel mission. This wasn't limited to short-term tricks. It was full-scale temporal movement, something not even Kaguya or Momoshiki could do. But time travel comes with risks. Overuse of the red Rinnegan could destabilize the user or the timeline itself. Still, Urashiki didn't care. His goal was chaos. His Rinnegan made him a master of resets. Blue Rinnegan. The blue Rinnegan of Urashiki Ōtsutsuki was a tactical marvel, a form that granted him true foresight. It didn't show vague visions or instincts. It displayed exact moments from the immediate future. With it, Urashiki could evade attacks before they were launched, counter moves he hadn't yet seen, and turn any fight into a game of prediction. Unlike the Sharingan, which reads motion, this was literal precognition. During battles against Boruto and Shinki, Urashiki always stayed several steps ahead, adapting in real time. His Rinnegan functioned like a switchboard. He could change its color and ability depending on the situation. Each hue signaled a new threat, making his combat style unpredictable and fluid. Though not the strongest of the Ōtsutsuki, Urashiki's adaptive, time-bending Rinnegan made him one of the most dangerous. In the end, he fell not to strength but to humanity's greatest weapon, unpredictability. Golden Rinnegan. The Golden Rinnegan of Momoshiki Ōtsutsuki is unlike any other. While most wield the Rinnegan as a tool of perception, Momoshiki used his to consume and amplify power itself. His eyes appeared not on his face, but in the palms of his hands. One for absorption, the other for release. In their dormant state, they glowed violet, but when activated, they turned gold, signaling his transformation into a divine predator. With the right-hand Rinnegan, he absorbed any ninjutsu. Fire, lightning, Rasengan, even chakra weapons, erasing them completely. With the left, he unleashed those same attacks magnified many times over. What others created, he devoured and returned stronger. After absorbing his partner Kinshiki, Momoshiki evolved further. A third golden eye opened on his forehead, and his body overflowed with stolen power. His strength rivaled Naruto and Sasuke at their peak, forcing Boruto to deliver the final blow. Yet even in defeat, Momoshiki endured through the Karma Seal, his golden eye closed, but his will still alive, waiting within Boruto Uzumaki. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much for the amazing support and for being part of this journey. Every like, share, and subscribe means the world and keeps us motivated to bring you even more awesome videos. Stay tuned, we're just getting started.